All right, let's talk Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is a team playing really good football, certainly on offense, building all kinds of momentum, first place in the NFC South. And the reason they got here is a really smart strategic decision by their coaching staff, and it has led to their players becoming breakout stars when it comes to the offense in one key area. We've got a lot of great stuff for you guys today. First, I'm Nick, and this is Saturday Morning Inspection. All right, this Bucs team kind of halfway through the season, in the middle of a losing streak, left for dead. But the Bucs coaching staff and the players, they kept the faith. Certainly, young new offensive coordinator Liam Cohen believed in his scheme, had a plan. Took a little while. Players bought in, and we're starting to see some great things, specifically in the running game, along with some great strategies to pair with player development. Let's pull up this report courtesy of Buccaneers.com. The Buccaneers' ground attack catapulted this season, evolving from a unit that finished last in the NFL the previous two seasons in yards per rush to a unit that ranks fourth, last to fourth. Incredible leap there. Under the tutelage of Liam Cohen, the Bucs made a concerted effort to reinvigorate the running game, and the efforts have paid dividends. After utilizing a blend of mid and outside zone last year with power and gap sprinkled in, the Bucs have heavily used counter and trap runs with linemen pulling in 2024, which has benefited the skill set of slippery running back Bucky Irving. And you can see those numbers there on the bottom of the image. You can see where the Bucs ranked in rush yards per game and yards per rush. 2022 and 2023, very, very similar numbers. In 2024, massive leap forward. I think a big part of this is just a brilliant job by Liam Cohen changing the game plan the Bucs have used, adjusting his strategies in terms of their running styles, in terms of their blocking schemes. Great job by the Bucs coaching staff. Great job by the players. Mize, I know you've got a lot of great stuff on this, but first, Tampa Bay fans in the comment section below, heading into kind of a sneaky tough matchup, or at least an interesting matchup, this upcoming Sunday night against the Dallas Cowboys, who playing a little froggy, right? They've been a little feisty the last couple of weeks, playing some good football. Micah Parsons, CeeDee Lamb, they still got a few players, even though they're beat up with injuries. Give us your prediction, final score, Buccaneers, Cowboys, in the comment section below. But Mize, what are your thoughts on just everything going on with this Bucs offense right now?
Yeah, Nick, I think this is what the Bucks have needed to get things going. I think the switch Liam Cohen brings in the running style is finally a coach knowing what players he has and playing to their strengths. And I think now that we're into the season, we've seen the Bucks incredible winning streak they have gone on since the bye. I believe now it is up to 4 games in a row since that week 11 bye. They've won every single game, doing really good. They hung 40 points on the Chargers, who at the time, number 4 defense in the NFL. As like I said earlier, all due to this newly revamped rushing attack. But what all has this brought? It's not just that Bucky Irving's doing really good. It's not that the offensive line has a new blocking scheme. I think it's a little bit of everything has been sprinkled into the mix, and it's really started to help. Let's pull up the first graphic, and I'm going to start to explain what exactly is going on with the Bucs offense. We see here guys Luke Gadecki and Cody Mock. Some guys earlier in the season kind of had mixed results, especially earlier in their careers as well. Haven't been playing nearly as good, but since things have started to click about midseason, because when a new offensive coordinator, new scheme comes into play, especially with the offensive line, it takes time for things to gel. We see the last 3 games, these guys have really started to cook. They've had incredible 80 plus PFF grades, looking like absolute superstars. The next thing I'll show you is a graph showing yards over expected per attempt, meaning what you were expected to get in the scheme for the run. Then if you've got over that, and you can see Bucky Irving here, there's a line in the middle that's going up at a slant, and that's kind of like the median, where that is the exact average yards you should get per play. Bucky Irving's very above that as well. So what does this all mean? This means offensive line's playing very well. Bucky Irving is playing well, even better than expected. And this is all because of the shift that Liam Cohen has made in this offensive blocking scheme. Because you look at who is on this offensive line, guys like Cody Mock, guys like Gadecki, guys like Graham Barton, Ben Bredesen, all very athletic offensive linemen. Ben Bredesen famously coming over from Baltimore, where they pull a ton of offensive linemen. So doing these trap counter schemes, I think, has really catapulted this offense up into the stratosphere. We've seen them be off the charts lately. I think this is just everything culminating, coming together for the Buccaneers, making them really good. And it couldn't be at a better time. Like you said, first place NFC South. This is a team has their sights set on the playoffs, and I think they're going to be really dangerous now that everything seems to be working together.
What makes this so interesting, just the strategic shift, the counters, the traps, the pulling offensive linemen, is that stylistically, that's not what Liam Cohen's career has been as an NFL assistant head coach before coming over to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He was part of that Sean McVay tree with the Los Angeles Rams, right? Learned under McVay, who to his core is an inside zone, outside zone, bootleg guy, right? That's staple day one stuff. He comes from the Kyle Shanahan tree where that's what you do. You start with that, a million variations on that. They're not so much that McVay Shanahan tree on the counters, on the pulling guards, on the trap plays. Credit to Liam Cohen, really smart job. This is what talented young coaches do. They come in from a system and a scheme, but they don't look to just cookie cutter copy paste. They sit there and look at their personnel, look at the kind of guys they have, what they're good at, what they're not good at, and adjust their scheme and their strategies to fit those players, bring them along, develop them, get everyone on the same page, and then it just clicks. And that's exactly what we've been seeing from this Tampa Bay offense over the past month or so. This is a great job by the running game in terms of the running backs, offensive line. But I tell you what, Liam Cohen has proved his worth in spades. I love the fact that he changed his identity. The great coaches can do that. I think the Bucs got a special one in their young OC. I think it's one of the best coaching moves we've seen all year long.